Tom Sawyer is an American film that was released in 1917. This film was produced by Jesse Lasky and it was directed by William Desmond Taylor. Now, we've talked about William Desmond Taylor on this channel. And so this is one of his films. Now, when it comes to Lasky, we have also talked about the Lasky Players Corporation. And there was a murder that happened the year before in 1916. Well, there were still movies coming out like in the first year that were just under Jesse Lasky. So, yeah, I had to do some digging to find out what happened there. Because I was like, well, wait a minute. There was a merger. Why would you still be under one name? So, so yeah, there were still some movies coming out, this being one of them that was just under Jesse Lasky. So, I'm not sure why. If you know why, by all means, comment section is open. But now, of course, this is based off of the famous Mark Twain book, 1876 novel. And now here's the interesting thing. Okay, the original film was an hour long. When it was released in 2000, it only had 44 minutes. Now, Mark Twain has been under a lot of controversy. Of course, he's a controversial guy. Always has been, even in his day. Oh, good heavens. But I would think that if there was something controversial in this movie, they would have taken it out back then because the censors were on top of it. I mean, let's be honest, they had Theda Bara, so I can't think of anything that they would take out of this story that they would need to take out. Because now the next year, the entire cast returned for a sequel. You're gonna laugh as much as I did because the sequel is Huck and Tom. Okay, now I watched Tom and Huck probably as much as the rest of you did. I was a Jonathan Taylor Thomas fan, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And so, yes, 1918 did it first. William Desmond Taylor was the director. Again, I will look for that movie and I will do a review for it. I looked it up and the censors were on top of that one back in 1918 because of some things, and it made sense because of the content in it. I don't want to give it away. I will talk about it in the review for that. And so I'm not sure why they would take out a whole chunk for the 2000 release. If you know, again, the comment section is open because I couldn't find anything when I did my research for this. Um Now this was filmed on location in St. Petersburg and Hannibal, Missouri, which this is the thing about a lot of these silent films because Phantom Carriage, I thought that it was on location and it was all in studio. So so yeah, that's the beauty of these silent films. So yeah, so it was filmed on location. And another little fact about it is that Olive Thomas is in this. She's uncredited. If you are unaware, she is the future wife of Jack Pickford. And So yeah, very unfortunate what happens to her. And I think I did a video about her. That's probably another one that I need to redo. But anyway, um, now one thing I do want to say is, when it comes to Jack Pickford, what a lot of people say about his acting is that he would hold back a lot on his acting ability. I did not see that here. He seemed in his element. And maybe that was under the direction of William Desmond Taylor, because something that when I was researching for that video where I talked about William Desmond Taylor is that a lot of actors were comfortable when they were given, because he somehow was able to get actors to come out more with their acting ability and everything, if that makes sense. So, so maybe working with William Desmond Taylor helped. And because he did not seem hesitant at all. This and next to Robert Gordon, which I'm not as familiar with Robert Gordon as an actor. He played Huckleberry Finn, and then of course Clara Horton as Becky Thatcher. The three of them worked so well for this. Now, of course, these are the characters are supposed to be like in their preteens. Huckleberry Finn, of course, is like 13 years old. Huckleberry Finn is a favorite story of mine, and so uh, yeah, Huckleberry Finn is like 13 years old, and so and I believe Tom Sawyer is the same age, and in that age range, and so I don't know how old Jack Pickford was, but you also have to understand that when Mary Pickford, his older sister, did Pollyanna, she was like 29 years old and supposed to be playing an 11-year-old little girl. So it's, yeah, it's something to think about. But to be honest, I enjoyed watching him. If I had not read that he was hesitant in acting, I would have never known. I never would have known because he didn't seem it. So, and this is just the second movie I've ever seen Jack with, because of course he was in The Bat. And but anyway, this is Tom Sawyer. It is an American film. It was released in 1917.